Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Ultra. I'm Lily.
And I'm David. Good to be here.
Today we're talking about something that, honestly, I think confuses almost every English learner at some point.
Oh, what's that?
Most English learners know the words get and take, but they still use the wrong one almost every day.
Oh, wow, yeah, that's me. Like, I know both words, but when I speak, I'm never sure which one to use.
Right? And it's so common. I hear this all the time from students, from friends learning English. They'll say something that's almost correct, but it just sounds a little off.
Exactly. And then someone corrects me, and I'm like, wait, why is that wrong? Both seem fine.
Yeah, that's the thing. In your head, both make sense, but native speakers, we just know which one sounds natural?
Yeah. So how do I know? Like, is there a rule or something?
There's actually one tiny habit that fixes about 80% of get versus take mistakes.
Wait, really? What is it?
We'll talk about it in a bit, but first, I want to show you why this feels so confusing, because it's not your fault.
Okay, good. Because I've been confused about this for years.
Yeah. A lot of people struggle with this, and honestly, textbooks don't help much either.
Oh, don't even get me started on textbooks.
Right? So before we dive in, if you're enjoying this conversation, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. And let's talk about why get and take feel so impossible sometimes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so David, when did you first realize that get and take were confusing for you?
Honestly, probably when I was trying to order food at a restaurant. I said something like, "Can I take a coffee?" And the waiter looked at me funny.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I thought, wait, what's wrong with that? Like in my language, we say something similar to take, so I just translated it.
Right. That's so common. A lot of learners translate directly from their first language, and sometimes it works, but with get and take, it usually doesn't.
Exactly. And then I looked it up online, and every website said something different. One said, use get for receiving. Another said, use take for holding something. And I'm like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, those definitions are so confusing. Like, they're technically correct, but they don't help you in real situations.
Right, because when I'm standing at a coffee shop, I'm not thinking about receiving or holding. I just want my coffee.
Exactly. You just want to say it naturally, without overthinking.
Yeah. So how do native speakers do it? Like, do they think about it?
Honestly, no, I don't think about it at all. It just sounds right or it sounds wrong.
That's the hard part, because I have to think about it every time.
I know. But here's the thing. Once you understand the pattern, it gets way easier. Like, there are certain phrases that always use get, and certain phrases that always use take.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's more about learning the phrases, not the rules.
Exactly. It's about what sounds natural, and that's what we're going to focus on today.
Okay, good. Because I've tried memorizing rules before and it never works.
Yeah, rules don't stick, but examples do. So let's start with the most common situations where people mix these up.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, let's talk about going home. When you finish work, what do you say?
Um, I say I'm going to take home? Wait, that sounds weird.
Yeah, it does. We don't say take home, we say get home.
Get home.
Yeah, I need to get home before dinner. Or what time do you usually get home?
Get home. Okay, but why? Like, why not take home?
That's a great question. Um, Get is about arrival. It's about reaching a place or a state. So when you say get home, you're talking about arriving at your house.
Ah, okay, so it's about the destination.
Kind of, yeah. But don't overthink it. Just remember we always say get home, never take home.
Got it. Get home.
Exactly. And this happens with a lot of places, actually. Like we say get to work, get to the airport, get to the meeting.
So get is for going places?
A lot of the time, yeah, but not always. Of course. Okay, what about like if I'm at work and I'm tired?
Okay. What would you say? I need to get a break?
Almost. We actually say, I need to take a break.
Take a break.
Yeah, take a break, not get a break.
Wait, why? Like we just said get for going places. Why is this different?
I know, it's confusing. But with break, we always use take. You take a break, you take a rest, you take a nap.
Take a break. Okay, but that doesn't follow the rule you just said.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. There's no perfect rule. You just have to learn which phrases use which verb.
That's what I was afraid of.
But it's not as bad as it sounds. Once you hear the phrases a few times, they start to stick. Like, you wouldn't say, get a nap, right? It just sounds wrong.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that does sound wrong.
See, you're already getting it. Your ear is starting to notice.
Okay. So take a break. What else uses take?
A lot of things, actually. Like you take a shower, you take medicine, you take a photo.
Take a shower, take medicine, take a photo. Okay, those make sense. But what about, like, if I want to ask someone for their number?
Oh, good question. What would you say?
Can I take your number?
No, we say, can I get your number?
Get your number.
Yeah, can I get your number? Or let me get your email.
So get for information?
A lot of the time, yeah. Like you get a message, you get an email, you get a call.
Get a message. Get an email. Get a call.
Exactly. And this is really common in everyday conversation. Like if someone texts you, you might say, oh, I didn't get your text.
I didn't get your text.
Yeah, not I didn't take your text. That sounds really strange.
Yeah, that sounds super weird.
Right? So get is often about receiving something like information, messages, calls.
Okay, that's helpful. So, what about food? Like if I'm at a restaurant?
Ah, yes, food is interesting. What would you say if you want to order something?
Can I get a burger?
Yes, exactly. Can I get a burger? Or I'll get the pasta.
I'll get the pasta.
Yeah, we use get when we're ordering food or drinks.
Okay, but I've also heard people say take, like I'll take the burger.
Oh, good catch. Yeah, you can say that too.
Wait, so both are correct?
Yes, but they feel a little different. I'll get the burger sounds more casual. I'll take the burger sounds a bit more formal or old-fashioned.
So get is more common?
Yeah, especially in everyday conversation. Most people say, I'll get when they're ordering, but I'll take is also fine. It's not wrong.
Okay. So both work, but get sounds more natural.
Exactly. And honestly, that's going to happen a lot with get and take. Sometimes both are possible, but one just sounds more natural.
Great. So I have to learn which one sounds better?
Kind of, yeah. But you know what? You're already doing it. Like, I bet if you heard someone say, I'll take a coffee at Starbucks, it would sound a little off.
Yeah, actually. Get a coffee sounds way more normal.
See? Your ear is learning. That's the habit I was talking about earlier. You start to hear what sounds natural, and it becomes automatic.
Okay, I like that. So it's not about memorizing rules, it's about listening and noticing.
Exactly. That's the tiny habit. Just listen to which verb native speakers use in different situations, and over time, you'll start using the right one without thinking.
Okay, that makes me feel better because rules stress me out.
I get that. All right, let's keep going. What about transportation? Like if you're going somewhere, what do you say?
Um, I'll take the bus?
Yes, perfect. I'll take the bus.
Take the bus.
Yeah. And we use take for all kinds of transportation. You take the train, you take a taxi, you take a flight.
Take the train, take a taxi, take a flight.
Exactly. This is one area where take is almost always correct.
Okay, that's good. So, take for transportation. What about get? Do we ever use get with transportation?
Not usually. Like, you wouldn't say, I'll get the bus. That sounds really weird.
Yeah, it does.
But you might say, I need to get on the bus. Or, did you get on the train?
Oh, okay. So get on works, but not just get by itself.
Exactly. Get on is different. That's a phrasal verb. But when you're talking about which transportation you're using, you say take.
Got it. Take the bus, but get on the bus.
Yes, see? You're getting this.
Okay, I'm starting to feel a little better, but I still mess this up all the time in real conversations.
That's totally normal. It takes time. Like, even when you know the right phrase, sometimes the wrong one just comes out.
Yeah, exactly. And then I feel embarrassed.
I know, but don't be. Honestly, most native speakers won't even correct you. They'll just understand what you mean.
Really?
Yeah, like if you said, "Can I take a coffee?" Most people would know you want to order a coffee. It's not perfect, but it's clear.
Okay, that's reassuring. But I still want to say it correctly, you know?
Of course, and you will. It just takes practice. The more you hear the right phrases, the more natural they'll become.
All right, so what other phrases should I know?
Okay, let's talk about jobs. If you find a new job, what do you say?
I got a new job?
Yes, perfect. I got a new job.
Got a new job.
Yeah, we use get when we're talking about finding or receiving a job. Like, I got a job at the bank. Or, did you get that job you applied for?
Okay, so get a job for finding work. What about take a job? Can I say that?
Yes, but it's a bit different. Take a job means you accepted an offer. Like, I was offered 2 jobs, and I took the one in Toronto.
Ah, okay. So get a job is about finding or receiving the job, and take a job is about accepting it.
Exactly. Both are correct, but they mean slightly different things.
So if I say I got a job, it could mean I found it or I was hired.
Yeah, exactly. I got a job is more general. It just means you have a new job now.
Got it. And I took a job is more specific. It's about the decision to accept it.
Yes, you're nailing this.
Okay, I'm feeling better. What about asking for help?
Oh, good one. What would you say?
Can I get some help?
Yes. Can I get some help? Or, I need to get help with this.
I need to get help with this.
Yeah. We usually use get when we're talking about receiving help, like, I got help from my friend.
I got help from my friend.
Exactly. But here's where it gets tricky. You can also say take help, but it's less common.
Wait, so both work again?
Yeah, sorry. Both can work, but get help is way more common. Take help sounds a bit formal or old-fashioned.
Okay, so just stick with get help.
Yeah, that's safer. Native speakers say get help way more often.
All right, get help. Got it.
Good. Okay, what about time? Like if something takes a long time.
It gets a long time? No, wait, that's wrong.
Yeah, that sounds weird. We say, it takes a long time.
It takes a long time.
Yeah, it takes a long time, or this'll take a few minutes.
This'll take a few minutes.
Exactly. We use take when we're talking about duration, how much time something needs.
Okay, so take for time. Do we ever use get with time?
Not usually, no. Like, you wouldn't say it gets 2 hours. That doesn't make sense,
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
right? So for time, always use take.
Got it. Take time.
Yeah, and this is super common. Like, how long does it take to get there? Or, it took me 3 hours to finish.
How long does it take to get there?
Exactly. See? You're using both take and get in the same sentence, and it sounds natural.
Oh, wow, you're right. I didn't even notice.
That's the goal. You want it to feel automatic, not like you're translating in your head.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
It will happen. Just keep practicing. Okay, so let's talk about some common mistakes, because I think hearing the wrong versions will help you remember the right ones.
Okay, yeah, that sounded good.
All right, so a lot of learners say, I'm going to take home after work.
Yeah, I used to say that.
Right? And it sounds almost okay, but native speakers would say, I'm going to go home or I need to get home.
I need to get home.
Yeah, never take home. That's not a thing.
Got it. No take home.
Exactly. Another common mistake is, can you take me your phone number?
Oh no, I've definitely said that.
It's so common. But we say, can you give me your phone number? Or can I get your phone number?
Can I get your phone number?
Yeah, not take. That sounds really strange.
Okay, what else?
Another one is, I need to get a rest. That sounds a bit off. We say, I need to take a rest.
Take a rest.
Yeah, or take a nap, take a break. All of those use take.
So take for rest and relaxation.
Mostly, yeah. Like, you take a break, you take a day off, you take a vacation.
Take a vacation.
Exactly. Not get a vacation. That sounds weird.
Yeah, it does. Okay, what about mistakes with transportation?
Sometimes people say, I'll get the taxi. That's not quite right. We say, I'll take a taxi.
I'll take a taxi.
Yeah, but you might say, I'll get a taxi, which means you're calling one or finding one.
Oh, interesting. So get a taxi means finding one, but take a taxi means using it.
Exactly. Like, I need to get a taxi to the airport means you need to find one. But once you're in it, you'd say, I took a taxi.
So both can be correct depending on the situation.
Yeah, it's all about context.
This is why it's so confusing.
I know. But honestly, the more you hear these phrases in real situations, the easier it gets.
I hope so.
It will, I promise. Okay, let's do some practice. I'll give you a situation, and you tell me if you'd use get or take. Sound good?
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
All right. You're at a coffee shop, and you want to order a latte. What do you say?
I'll get a latte.
Perfect. I'll get a latte.
Nice. Okay, next one.
You're really tired, and you want to rest for a bit. What do you say?
I need to take a break.
Yes, I need to take a break. Next one. You're talking to your friend, and you want to ask when they arrived at their house. What do you say?
What time did you get home?
Yes, perfect. What time did you get home?
Get home. Yeah, that one's stuck in my head now.
Good. Okay, last one. You're at a restaurant, and you're ready to order. The waiter asks what you want. What do you say?
I'll get the burger.
Yes, I'll get the burger. Or you could say, I'll take the burger, but I'll get is more common.
Got it. I'll get the burger.
Perfect. See? You're doing great.
Thanks. I think I'm starting to hear the difference now.
That's exactly it. Once you start hearing the difference, it becomes so much easier.
Yeah, it's like my brain is finally noticing the patterns.
Exactly. And that's the habit I mentioned earlier. You just listen, you notice, and eventually it becomes automatic.
I like that. It feels way less stressful than trying to memorize rules.
That's the goal. English should feel natural, not like a test.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a story. Oh, let's hear it.
Okay, so a few months ago, I was at the train station and I needed to buy a ticket. And I walked up to the counter and said, I want to get the train to Ottawa.
Oh no.
Yeah, and the person looked at me and said, do you mean you want to take the train? And I was so confused. I thought get was right.
Oh, that's such a common mistake.
Yeah, and I felt so embarrassed. Like I knew the words, but I used the wrong one.
That's totally normal. Honestly, a lot of learners say get the train because it sounds logical. You're trying to get somewhere, right?
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
But we say take the train. It's just one of those phrases you have to learn.
Yeah, and after that, I made a note in my phone. Take the train, not get the train.
That's a good strategy. Did it help?
Yeah, actually, now I always say take for transportation. I don't even think about it anymore.
See, that's the habit kicking in. You learned it, you practiced it, and now it's automatic.
Yeah, it feels good. But I still mess up with other phrases.
That's okay. Like I said, it takes time. The important thing is you're noticing your mistakes and learning from them.
Yeah, and honestly, this conversation is helping a lot.
I'm glad. That's what we're here for.
So, what about you? Do you ever notice when learners use the wrong verb?
Oh, all the time. But honestly, I don't usually correct people unless they ask, because most of the time I understand what they mean.
Really?
Yeah, like if someone says, "Can I take a coffee?" I know they want to order a coffee. It's not perfect, but it's clear.
So native speakers don't really care that much?
Not usually, no. As long as you're clear, most people won't notice small mistakes. But if you want to sound more natural, then yeah, it's worth learning the right phrases.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
Good. You're doing better than you think. Trust me.
Thanks. All right, so before we wrap up, do you have any final tips?
Yeah, I'd say just pay attention when you're listening to native speakers. Like when you watch a TV show or listen to a podcast, notice which verb they use in different situations. You'll start to see the patterns.
Okay, that's good advice. Just listen and notice.
Exactly. And don't stress if you make mistakes. Everyone does. The important thing is you're learning.
Yeah. All right, so we have our question of the day.
Oh, yes, let's do it.
Okay, the question is, which sentence with get or take confuses you the most?
Ooh, good question. What about you, David? Which one confuses you?
Honestly, get home versus take home. I still think take home sounds right, even though I know it's wrong.
Yeah, a lot of learners feel that way. But trust me, once you say get home enough times, take home will start to sound weird.
I hope so. What about you? Which one do you think confuses learners the most?
I think get a job versus take a job, because both are correct, but they mean slightly different things, and that's confusing,
Yeah, that one tripped me up earlier.
right? So if you're listening and you have a sentence that confuses you, think about it. Maybe even say it out loud a few times and see which one sounds more natural.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Practice makes perfect, right?
Exactly.
All right, well, I think that's all we have for today.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. I hope this conversation helped you understand get and take a little bit better.
Yeah, and remember, don't stress about it. Just keep listening, keep practicing, and it'll get easier.
Exactly. You're doing great. Keep learning, keep speaking, keep going. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.